Travel Agent Achievers. It's Roz here. Tuesday afternoon. I really wanted to talk to you guys today because something has been seriously bothering me for the last week and I need to get it off my chest. Now, it's not that I've got a cold, it's not that COVID's going around still, it's got nothing to do with airline flight reschedules and changes, it's got nothing to do with any of that. It's actually about a conversation that I had last week that's really bugging me about travel advisors and our role, particularly as small business owners and also as mobile consultants as well. Now, I'm sure that the conversation that I had, it wasn't intended in any particular way. I may be reading into it too much. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to excuse behaviors or anything like that. It's just something that is really getting to me and I wanted to talk to you guys. So hello to everybody who acknowledged on Facebook and Instagram that yes, it's okay to have a rant. I see you, I hear you, and I'm going to get straight into it if that's okay. So hey to everybody that's watching here today, those that are going to come back and watch this video as well. If you've got any comments, if you are feeling the same way, then please add them into the chat here. Hopefully I'll be able to see them and see you, but let's dive straight into it. So this is where I'm at right now. Like, as a professional travel advisor as well ourselves, and we have quite a large and substantial business. For those of you out there, you might know that in our travel business, we specialize in large international groups. Over the last couple of months, we had the first large international group that went to Fiji of close to 300 people. It was amazing. It was this massive release and weight off my shoulders, but it was just so good to see everybody traveling again, and to be able to travel ourselves it's a privilege and it's an honor to be able to do that. And I'm excited to be able to share that with all of our clients as well. Now, I see my role, yes, as a travel professional and travel advisor, travel consultant, travel agent, whatever you want to call us. And I know that there's many different names and meanings and things out there that people are trying to adjust at the moment. But what has got to me now is two things. One is that I feel as though as advisors, we may be going back into old habits that we had pre-COVID, and that crushed me when I started Travel Agent Achievers in helping advisors, because everybody was so overwhelmed. There was so much work, the booking processes were long and tedious, but what I found and what I saw was advisors were, they were tired, they were worn out, they were exhausted, they were working more in their travel business than they'd ever dreamt before, and it was like it was burnout mode. Then COVID hit, and now we're coming through into this new space. And what I'm seeing now is there's a lot of advisors that are going back to old habits, or not even that. They're going back to the busy work, and that's not, it's not a problem. It's not a go at anyone. I get it. We're exactly the same. We're finding that there is more work coming in and trying to manage expectations and information, all that sort of things. I absolutely get that. But what I see is that we're going back into old habits in a way that we're not necessarily valuing ourselves and our expertise. What we're actually doing is just jumping in and being a processor and a booking vehicle in a way, instead of looking at our business as an actual business. Now, this is where it comes to my rant on a conversation that I had with somebody, and I'm not going to mention any names, but it was, oh no, I'm not even going to mention any names. It was about advisors and professionals like us, so all of us running in our own business, that, for me, I shouldn't get too big for my boots. I should be aware of tall poppy syndrome, that, we are essentially travel bookers, and we may not necessarily have a business mind, right? Now, me, I've always treated my travel business, even though I have a mobile consulting business, I've been in the industry for 15 years and had a mobile consulting business working under a conglomerate and a couple of them. So I've tested out a few, but I've treated my business exactly as a business. So I know my numbers. I know what inquiries are coming in. I know the commission structures. I understand systems and processes, and I've put a lot of work into behind the scenes to make sure that our clients have exactly the same experience for every single booking. But what I was told and what was reiterated to me was that we are essentially just travel bookers. Now, I don't see it that way, and please correct me if I'm wrong and tell me if you feel as though you're just processing bookings and earning a commission, or you're earning service fees, or whatever it might be for you. Like, if that's who you are and where you want to be and that's the business that you have, then that's okay. There is no judgment there from me. But one thing that I see, and what I have learnt from many, many years of having my own business, is that if you don't treat your business like a business, you're just going to be, doing things for other people, or you won't actually build something that is the reason why you got into having your own business in the first place. So I'm at a point now where I don't want our industry, so travel advisors globally, I don't want you to go back to where you were previously. And if you were struggling at that point and you were overwhelmed with the amount of bookings, you weren't sure what was actually going on for you, and how you were going to come out of this time back then, pre-COVID, right? So pre-COVID, you may have been absolutely crushing it, or you knew exactly what you wanted to do. You were taking care of everyone. If that's where you want to be, 100%, I wish you all the best, and I am still here for you. You can access any of the resources and anything. That is absolutely okay. I want to help as many people as I possibly can. But what I do want to see, and where I'm at right now, is there are advisors who absolutely want to build a business. And there are companies who will either see advisors as like their gateway to be earning more money, or they will see us as an opportunity to be making them more money, or that we are here as business owners. So I don't want to see advisors crumbling in a corner anymore. I don't want to see, the heartache and feeling as though there's so much work and pressure and you need to deliver and constantly deliver for nothing. I want to see you as a travel professional, travel advisor, as a travel business owner. And I believe that you are a travel business owner if you pay your own taxes, if you are a mobile consultant, you work under a consortia, or you work under somebody else, you are still a business. And that is the biggest mindset shift. So with any of that, I want you to really think about where you want to go in the future. What is coming up for you that as we come through this time, as the world opens up, what is it that you want to do? What is going to light you up? If you're comfortable and you are happy with being a booker and processing things and just taking care of the clients and being a bit of an order taker as well, that's absolutely fine. But if you actually want to build a business that gives you the flexibility and the freedom to travel, that ensures that your clients are getting exactly the same process and systems and organization and service every single time, if you want to hire staff and grow your business, even if it is a contractor or somebody who is there to support you in what you do best, then let's do this, because now is the only opportunity right now to change things. We have this beautiful gift of a reset or a relaunch, or to come through and do things differently right now. It wasn't necessarily 2 years ago because we weren't seeing things then. It's right now. And right now is your opportunity to be looking at your travel business as a travel business. Now, I have in my head, and the conversations from last week were that, well, who are you, Roz, to actually be telling advisors about this? You know what? You're right. I don't talk about my background or my experience, I believe, enough here in Travel Agent Achievers. You guys will often see me on my monthly calls. Yes, I've got my makeup on, I've got my hair done. Today, I don't have any of that. This is me. But what it is about me is that I have always treated my travel business as a business first and a travel booker or processor second. Now, I absolutely love travel. It is a massive passion of mine. I love traveling myself. I love that we have this beautiful gift that we can help people create memories and experiences and explore this incredible planet that we live on. That is a gift that we have. But I also know that we need to understand business in order to make whatever it is that we're doing a success for us. Conversation that I also had last week was when we look, an advisor was looking at how much time they'd spent working on one booking, and they said, Roz, I'm crushed to say, and this is going to bring tears to my eyes, I'm crushed to say that I spent so much time on that booking that I earned $1 an hour. Guys, for me, that's not good enough. That's not going to put a roof over your head. It's not going to put food on your table. It's not valuing yourself, your expertise, your knowledge, your experience. That's not good enough. And if you're working with people who don't see the value in you and that don't see what you can create for them, there are other people out there that will. I was on a call this morning with somebody and they said that, similar along those lines about the value. And they were closing the chapter to one area of their life. And they said, you know what, Roz? I know that I may not have been valued here, but as soon as I close that door and I open it to another one, there will be somebody who will value my experience, my knowledge, and my expertise. And for that, I am all on board with, and I am so grateful for having people in my life that call me out as well, that say, you can do better. But a bit about my background, and the reason why I was challenged last week was when somebody said, well, who do you think you are? Like, who are you to tell people about business? So my background is that, right from high school was education, hospitality, tourism, travel. That has been my life. But more so within that, so the industries, but within that, it was in sales, marketing, customer service, client relations, all of those sorts of really cool things. And then also in operations, making businesses work, but work so that they were profitable. Now, when I was working in international education, my job was to travel around the world. I promoted Australia as a destination to international students to come here and study here in Australia. But my role was not just talking about Australia and going, oh my God, you got to come and study here and all the rest of it. It was actually looking after, 30 salespeople in Australia. It was responsible for multi-million-dollar marketing budgets, sales budgets. I had operational tasks and duties that I had to make sure were streamlined and organized, and take care of a team as well to get the most out of them and the best out of them, but also out of myself as well. Now, when I left that company, and the industry in international education, and my role as the Director of Sales and Marketing for Australia and New Zealand. I left that to start a travel business. Now, everyone said that I was crazy. They said that I was, what are you doing that for? This is just weird. But I did it because I wanted to come home and I wanted to create memories and experiences for people that didn't know about the world. So I brought my business skills into Travel Agent Achievers and into my travel business to showcase the world and help my clients do that. Now, it's only over the last few years that I've really stepped up and said, you know what, the industry needs to change. And when I say the industry, I'm saying travel advisors, travel professionals. You guys, like me, are here to be building a business. Now, whether you are building a business within a business, like I do, so I help our consortia be making more money. I do that because I've made that choice and I want to do that. I'm not necessarily wanting to go out and start my own agency, but I have a feeling that the work that I'm doing is going to be seen as a threat to bigger agency conglomerates and organizations that feel as though if I help and mentor and coach and teach travel advisors who own a mobile business, that if I teach you guys the business side of things, you may end up leaving and going and doing your own thing and going into competition with them. Well, you know what? If you do, and that is your plan, high five to you. I am all on board and I will help you get there. But if you are also just wanting to make sure that when you're building your travel business within a consortia or at a conglomerate or a group of other businesses, if you're building that business so that you can have the flexibility, the freedom, the time, you can go and pick up your kids from school or drop them off in the morning if you've got them, or you just want to go and do other things in your life as well as your travel business, then let's do this. But let's do this so that you aren't going backwards, that you're not falling into a place that, you don't feel as though you can get out of. There is an easier way. I am proof of that. And a number of the advisors that I work with are also the proof of that. Over the last couple of years, I have seen advisors around the world find who they really want to work with. The clients that absolutely light them up. I've also seen, advisors that have put together great marketing plans and sales targets and know exactly what they want to do. And that gives me energy. That is where I'm going to focus my time. So I want you to be building the travel business that you absolutely deserve, that you desire, that you want to build. I'm all on board for that. But I'm also here to help you with get it organized in the background. Don't just feel as though you need to or you have to or you need to, take care of everyone, because you don't. But also that you don't have to be stuck in the doing all the time. The marketing of everything, putting together all the sales, responding to all the emails, sending out all of your documents. There are hundreds of things that you do. You don't need to be a superhero and try and do them all. I promise you that there is a different way, that there is a way that can give you the flexibility and the freedom to actually build what you want to build for yourself. Now, I'm not going to stop here. I am not going to relax in a way. I'm not going to sit back, because for me, the industry needs a voice. The industry needs people like myself and exactly like you who are here for the long run, but that want to do things differently, that actually want to build a travel business that is going to make you sing, that is going to continue to take care of hundreds of clients, but in a way that works for you. You are different. I'm different, and one of the things that has really hit home for me is, yes, I might be different because I look at my business from a business point of view, and as a business owner or an entrepreneur in that way, like I definitely do. But my heart is in travel. My heart and my passion is in helping people explore this incredible planet that we live on. And that's one of my greatest gifts that I can share with our clients. But more importantly, our clients, but also you guys as well as advisors and those that are here as part of the Travel Agent Achievers community. I'm not perfect. I'm continuously learning as well. I have my own business mentors and coaches that I work with for specific areas that I know I need work on. One of those is speaking up like I am now. So I know that I can't just relax anymore. I've seen too much over the last few weeks to sit back and, see advisors get upset anymore. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for me. I want to change everything here. So, yes, I'm different. Yes, I know that you're different as well, that you want to build a travel business, and we're going to do that in a way that makes sense for you. It makes sense for you on the schedule that you want, earning the money that you want, in the way that you want, with the people that you want, because moving forward, as I said, this is your one opportunity. Your one opportunity to do something different. The one opportunity to restart if you want, or refresh your travel business. You don't have to go back to what you were doing before. You don't have to work with clients that yelled at you during COVID. No, life is way too short for that, and I think we've seen that now. So don't give up. I'm really passionate about this. I'm very angry about this. I'm angry about conversations that I had last week where people are thinking that we are just booking travel, not necessarily business owners, but I can guarantee you pay taxes, you're a business owner, and if you want to increase or build your business in a way that makes sense for you, then let's absolutely do this. I also know that our event next week, Get Set to Soar, it isn't for everybody, and the timing, everyone's busy, right? We're all busy right now. But if you put aside one day, just one day, to work on your business, really assess it. And when I say that, I mean we're looking at who you are, who are the clients that you want to work with, how are you going to find them, what's the language that you need that's going to make sense to you, how does sales fit with your business, how does publicity and PR fit with your business, is marketing something that you need to do, or are you going to be relying on referrals and repeat business, or is this something that we're going to set some targets to say, let's actually treat your business this year like a business. It's one day to be working on your business, not in it, and ask yourself the question, if you don't spend the day working on your business and clients don't understand, if you don't get back to them straight away, like within 30 minutes, or, are they the right people for you? Are they the right clients for you? If you need to reschedule something whilst you're at the day, absolutely you're going to have time to. But you're not going to get opportunities like this very often where you get incredible experts in the one room, where you get access to me and ask me any questions about business. For those of you that have been around the community for a while, I am an open book. I will share everything that I do. I will share with you how much money I earn, how much we charge our clients, how we rate our value and our experience. I will share all of that with you. But I also share the behind the scenes with our operations and how we do things, to give you insight, but also to help you actually rebuild in a way that could make sense for you that you may not have seen before. If business is and the idea of having a travel business and as a business owner is new to you, then let's talk about it. Let's, break down any barriers. If you don't feel as though you're a business owner and you just feel as though you're booking things, then let's talk about that too, because now is the time to be making big decisions, but not just making big decisions. It's about taking action, really putting yourself on the line here to say, this is what I'm going for. And if you make those decisions, I am absolutely 100% on board. We don't have enough of these events like Get Set to Soar in our industry. I don't think that we talk about business enough as travel advisors and as travel professionals and as mobile consultants or franchisees or as your own small business. We do not talk about it. So let's talk about it. Let's start the conversation and actually make something happen. I'm not going to allow, some of the men in the industry dictate what I do. I am not going to let that happen. And I'm here to elevate every single person in the industry. So, you want to hold my hand, even though I've got a cold. I promise I will sanitize, guys. I promise that. I'll show you the way. I will walk with you. I will absolutely champion you. When I was on stage last week, I had somebody announce, oh, Roz, she's a cheerleader and a champion for the industry. I joke about that and I say absolutely, because I have a bell here that if you have a win, I will celebrate that with you. As a business owner, we don't do that enough. If you've ever worked in an agency before and you've had sales targets that you've needed to reach, at the end of the month, you may have reached them and gone, yay, great. Next, let's move on to the next thing. But as business owners, we don't have the community or the support networks some people might think, to actually celebrate that. So let's share those wins. Let's celebrate the successes, but also let's take action on the things that feel hard or work on the business. Because if you're just spending even 1 hour a week working on your business, that's then going to be 52 hours in a year that you have moved yourself into a different place. By coming and spending 8 hours with us next week at Get Set to Soar, live and in person, that is 8 hours that you're making decisions about your business. You're getting ready to elevate and move into a different stratosphere. You are giving yourself the opportunity and you are giving yourself permission to grow. There are many ways that we can do this. It doesn't all have to fall on you. And I am here to champion you, to cheer for you, if that's what you need, and to even believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. I firmly believe that as an industry, we can come together right now and not just go together in travel and not just come through this time. Absolutely, as travel advisors and industry professionals, come together to support, encourage, and empower one another to really build travel businesses that make us sing. I see a number of you in the comments here. I love you guys. Really, if you see me ugly cry, it's because I'm real. I'm exactly like you. I feel the hard stuff, but I also want to celebrate the good stuff with you as well. So it's time to get out of the grind, the daily hustle and feeling as though you've got to tick everything off your list. It's time to change things. And that's my biggest thing right now. I am here for you. I want to see you succeed. I'm not going to let other people try and tell me how to run my business or even tell me that, travel advisors don't have a business, because we do. And we are going to change the narrative together. I'm here for you. I love you all very much. I'm really fired up about this. And if you want to know any more, for those that are part of our Achievers Mastermind, you might get a little bit more tomorrow. But let's also make sure that we are here to support and encourage one another and take care of each other, because life is short, and let's make sure that we make it a fun one and one that gives us energy instead of takes it away. Thank you. Come on, let's ring the bell for everybody, because it's time to absolutely celebrate what we've come through, but also what is going to happen in the future for us all. All right, guys, I love you. I am thinking of you all. For those coming to Get Set to Soar next week, I will see you there. If you haven't got your ticket, make sure you book it in. It's going to be an incredible day in Sydney. If you can't join us live, we've also got virtual tickets as well. I'll add a link to that in the comments. But, let's get mad together. Let's build something. Let's reshape how we do business moving forward. Sending you big love. I'll talk to you later. I'm coming back tomorrow. Yes, I have Marie Kirkpatrick tomorrow, who is a sales strategist. She's also going to be one of the speakers on Tuesday at our Get Set to Soar session live. So she's coming tomorrow, and we're going to go live on Facebook at 12 o'clock. So I hope to see you then. Take care, and know that I am thinking of you if you are having a hard day. I am thinking of you if you are having hard conversations. I am thinking of you if you are working until midnight every night. Let's change it. We can do things better. Hello, Gail. Thanks for being here. Thank you for letting me rant and listening to me. Same to you, Kirsten. Yes, it's what you need to hear. You, my friend. Look, you're destined for great things. I was talking about you last week to somebody and they're very proud of you. And the same for you, Lisa. I know that you've got so much work going on and, I'm here for you, all right? Thanks, everybody. Have a great afternoon. I better go and get Jackson. It's 3:00. Whoops. School's out. Talk to you later. Bye.